Hey everybody, this is Mitch with Denny's Auto. Today we have a 2005 Ford F-150. It has the 5.4 liter V8 engine in it. We're going to try to show you guys just how to check your fluids. This is going to be applicable for 99% of the vehicles out on the road. We're going to check the coolant. Every vehicle on the road is going to have a cooling system, right? Every single vehicle, even electric vehicles and plug-in hybrids and battery hybrids, they're all going to have some kind of cooling system. If you have a hybrid or an EV, you might have two separate cooling systems. On a hybrid, you will for sure. On a full electric, you might have two, but you'll definitely have one. So with the coolant, the biggest thing is make sure your engine is off and your engine is cold. You don't want to open this up while your engine is hot. If you open it while it's hot, this is under pressure. So it raises the boiling point of the fluid. So as soon as you crack this open, atmospheric pressure gets in there and the boiling point drops and it will boil all over the place and it hurts very badly. I've done it once in my garage. I don't want to see you guys do it in your garages, okay? So just take the cap off. I like to just kind of look at the cap, make sure the sealing ring right there is in good condition, there's no cracks on it, because a lot of your cooling system functionality relies on your radiator cap. Your radiator cap will be over here. More traditionally, they'll be on top of your radiator. The way these Fords are set up, it's isolated, right? Take our flashlight, see if we can find that level. Usually these Fords, they like to settle right there, and that's exactly where this is. So there is a cold fill range. Notice how there's a cold fill range and not a hot fill range. And these coolant reservoirs like this can be a little bit hard to see. And so if you need help, you just kind of tap it a little bit and you'll be able to see some of the fluid jiggle in there. And then of course, you can just poke your head in there and see what it looks like. With this one being as deep as it is, you're gonna get a screwdriver, or in this case a scraper. Make sure it's clean. We don't want any foreign materials in there, right? Just dip it in there till you get a little bit of fluid on there. Back of your hand, right? That looks good. That's nice clean fluid and it's at the correct level too. Now just because you have clean fluid does not mean your preferred shop isn't going to recommend a coolant flush. A lot of reputable shops are big believers in preventative maintenance. Preventative maintenance is done by a mileage schedule. So like for us, we like to replace coolant every 60,000 miles. Whether it looks good, whether it doesn't look good. We want to stay on top of everything because if you maintain your fluids really well, that's going to help your bearings in your water pump. It's going to help the integrity of your heater cores and your radiators. So it's very, very important not to get super upset if you get a recommendation for a preventative maintenance item. And if you're confused, just ask. Just ask them why they're recommending that. And they'll be more than happy to tell you and educate you a little bit. Make sure you install the cap properly. Because if you don't install the cap properly, it's not going to seal well. You're not going to have the pressure there that the cooling system wants. So with this style of cap that's a twist on, twist it on and keep going. Hear that click? I like to make sure I get 3 clicks. So there's actually 2 different kinds of cooling system caps, right? Radiator caps. You have this style and then you just saw the twist on style. This style, this engine's a little bit warm, so be careful, right? So this style looks like this. See how it has 2 different sealing surfaces? That helps to get that pressure that it needs to get to. So when you install this one, you got to match up these little teeth with the indents in the radiator. Just push it in there and you twist it and you're going to be like, okay, I'm done. Push down on it and see if you can go a little bit farther. Because sometimes there's a 2-stage little cap. This one is just a single one. It just twists on. But some of them you'll twist and it's not going to go very far. Push down and try to get another quarter turn. Then you know that one's seated properly.